Hi everybody!
Hello!
And welcome to our YouTube channel. We are, as always, your hosts ARNE and Carlos, and we are back.
With our socks.
Yes, we are well known for sock yarns and for sock patterns. We've done the easiest sock in the world. We've done the second easiest sock in the world. We're kind of looking for, doing a pattern of the third easiest sock in the world. We haven't gotten there yet, but we have seen a lot of the questions and a lot of the comments in the videos that we've done.
Yeah.
And we are always happy when we get a sock related question, because then we can do a new video. We've already done one video where we were talking about the little holes that you get when you do the heel. Like we've got the little holes here. As you can see, there are a few holes there. Mm-hmm. So we've done that video and you can check it out. It's probably up in a link somewhere up on the screen. A question that we've been getting a lot, and sometimes we take things for granted. For example, we've never talked about sewing the toe because we take that for granted. It's like you get a needle and you sew the toe. There's not really much to show, is there, Arne?
Not really.
Not really, but
maybe.
We get a lot of questions about that. How do you sew the toe? So we're thinking, aha, there is something we can do about this, because probably people think there is a special way we do the toe. We sew it in a particular way. If we have to think about things when we're doing that. And so yeah, we thought we'd do an episode about that.
Yeah, so let's
sew the toe,
sew the toe
of these socks.
First of all, we have to say, like now I'm knitting on a new one, and you see there's a hole, but I'm not sewing the hole now because I need this tail to get number 2 looking the same.
Exactly.
So you have to make both of them before you sew.
So don't sew in anything until you're done with your socks. And now I want to emphasize that, again, we thought that this was a straightforward thing. Apparently a lot of people want to know. And we have to tell you that there are millions and millions of different ways to sew in the toe. And we do it our way. And there's no real written law that you have to do it our way or you have to do it in other ways.
Just close the hole.
It's just about closing the hole.
So let me show on this one, because this is one of the UFOs.
Yeah, so finally we get to finish up our UFOs.
So we're going to sew this, so there won't be a number 2 looking exactly the same.
And so one of the questions we get is, do you do a Kitchener when you sew the toe? Arne, do we do a Kitchener?
It's kind of a Kitchener, but it's the cast on, so there's no, you don't sew directly in the stitch like you do on the Kitchener.
Yeah.
But
because
actually, I just stitch them together more or less. It's more or less like a Kitchener, because I go into the stitch that is like lying on top because of the cast on. So I go, I would call it's a Kitchener. Okay, let's call it a Kitchener.
And maybe one thing that we forgot to say that we should have mentioned earlier is that we're talking about sewing the holes on the toe of a sock that is knitted from the toe up.
Yeah, this is toe up.
Yes.
So let me do the sewing slowly. You see there's a hole. So just go back and forth like this. And if you miss something or make it a little bit strange, it makes no difference, because you won't see it anyway when you start using the sock.
Yeah.
So I just do it like this.
Yeah. So
There's probably like other ways to do it, but
this is our way.
This is the way we do it.
And this is the toe up sock pattern that we have done. Remember, we have that video, the easiest sock in the world, and the heel of the easiest sock in the world. So this title for this video, I suppose, is going to be how to sew the hole of the toe of the easiest sock in the world. And if you want to see the patterns for those socks, they are on a link that appears usually above my head, I think.
Maybe.
Or maybe your head.
Maybe my head.
I think it's above me. No, it's above you.
But since we're like at it, let me show how we fill the hole on the heel.
Yes, because we've got a hole there as well. Because
there will be a hole on the heel as well. And it's the same way. You put the yarn on the needle and you start doing the same stitches like this. So this is how we
do it.
So
have you shown it slowly so people can see you going in stitch by stitch?
So I go on outer stitch.
On the outer stitch of both.
Of the bind off.
Yes.
The bind off stitch.
That looks very good. Now to do a hole, to sew the hole of a sock knitted from the top down would be quite different. Because
on the top down, I just pull the yarn through the last stitch.
Because you're decreasing, you're shaping your toe. And then by the time you finish, you've just got a few stitches left. So why not just decrease them and then pull the thread like that?
Let's try to pull it a hole. I don't think I've done it.
Well, we've got a few here that we could do.
No, this is like things we do and we don't think much about it. We just do it. So maybe I've pulled the yarn through the stitches also. I don't remember. Let me try. So now we can do an experiment.
Yeah.
See what happens with the hole on the toe.
And while you do that, I am going to weave in a few of the top ends, and then we're going to talk a little bit about shape.
The shape. We have to talk about the shape because a lot of people think it's too.
Yeah, but we'll get to that in a moment. If you just do your experiment.
So experiment. Let me just go into the outer stitches from the cast on, or the top stitch, or the leg. And do it like this. I think this works also. But normally I do like the kind of Kitchener. But the most important thing is that you close it, because after using the sock, you won't spend time looking at the toe and see how it looks.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to get to in a little minute.
Okay, sorry. And now, just pull, and it works.
It works. So that is your second alternative. That is from the top down, but now apparently you can also do it from the toe up. You can close the hole in two different ways.
I've done it like this also.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Yeah. So both ways that, we do it.
You see, this is like when you finish, this is something you just do. You don't think so much about it. So, but it works.
There you go.
It's not so flat as the other one.
Yeah, but we're going to be talking about that. But I mean, it's always good to demystify all these things and show you, I suppose, how we do it so that you can tackle these projects yourself.
See, it's not a big difference.
Not too much. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the shaping of the shape of the sock, because a lot of people have actually commented that as well, that when they do the sock, they feel that it is very pointy. If you can see, if we lay it down flat, you've got this point over here, and then you've got that very pointed heel. And people think that perhaps they've done a mistake of some sort, but it's not a mistake. It is the way it is supposed to look.
It has to look like
And you have to consider the following thing, which is very important to consider. Knitting is elastic. So whatever you knit, if it's going to be close to your body, the shaping will happen automatically because of the elasticity of this.
If your tension is good, it's elastic.
Yes.
If not, it's like felted.
Yeah, if you knit it too tight. But if you knit it too tight, remember, go up a size in needle, problem solved. So, you see, what happens now is you have a weird kind of shape, but the minute you put it on, that all changes. I suppose I have to do a demonstration now.
I think you should do a demonstration. And it's the same with the heel. It looks strange, but when you put it on, it...
Okay, let me see.
Shapes.
So, I'm going to put the sock on. I hope the camera catches this.
You can work. He can work in the circus.
Yeah, I probably can. Yeah.
Like the snake.
So anyway, you see, the sock is on, and that whole.
Give me your foot.
Okay.
You see this? After using this for a while, it will shape.
Exactly, and then once I put a pair of shoes on, once I use this sock for a day in my shoes, when I take it off, the points are going to be gone, and it's going to look like this. So it's kind of, it really is the easiest sock in the world, and it is a magic sock.
And remember, there's one important thing. If you cast on more stitches in the beginning and you get a wider toe, if it's too wide, you will have like wings on your toe. And it could maybe be the same on the heel, but if you stop too early on the heel, you will have a way too short heel. too short.
Yeah.
Too short for your foot.
Too short for your foot. So I suppose I'm just gonna keep this on, and I'm just gonna wear it for the rest of the day. And by the time I take it off in the evening, it will be really nice and round. And yeah, that's kind of how we sew the toe. And it's also the way we, you know, think about the shaping, that you just wear it, it will disappear. If you're bothered by that pointy shape, put them on, put your shoes on, you won't see them again. And then when you take your shoe off, it's all gonna be okay. And I know the new question that is gonna come up after this video. You know what that is? No. Carlos, do you do yoga? That's going to be the question. And no.
No, he came that way.
I was born this way. I have very flexible joints. And actually, I remember we did get a yoga DVD. Our American friend in New York, she told us that she didn't go to the yoga studio. We don't have yoga studios here, obviously. And she said she never went, but she got DVDs and she did it at home. We got the DVD, we tried it for a week.
And the only workout we had with that video was finding the store on Broadway in New York.
Yeah, we went all over New York. And we found the store
and we were so sweaty.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
We got the yoga mat. We went home, we tried it for a week. The yoga mats are somewhere in the house. I don't even know where the DVD is anymore.
I don't know.
That's that question
answered. That's when we tried Zumba.
Yeah, well, and that's going to be
we gave up yoga and we tried Zumba. Yeah. No, we should stop.
Yeah.
We should stop.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
This has nothing to do with socks.
Okay.
This is a sock video.
This is a sock video. I think we answered the sew the toe questions that a lot of people have been having. We've demystified the whole thing. It's no big deal.
And now we know you can do the Kitchener and you can pull the yarn through all the stitches and pull the string.
Yeah, and now everybody knows that we don't do yoga as well.
And we don't do yoga.
So, thank you so much for watching. I forgot to say another thing, that if you enjoy the videos, please subscribe. Remember that we do a video every week, always at 6 p.m. European time, Central European time, which is 11 a.m. Central time in the US, or actually North America. And of course, we're popular in many other countries, but I don't actually, you know, Central time is the easiest to quote. There's Pacific time, there's Australian time.
Of course, we're popular. Who's that?
Well, that's if people feel left out because we didn't mention their area. So yeah, Australian time, Japanese time, we're all over the world, but it's usually...
But people can watch the video when they wake up in the morning.
Yeah, that too.
Watch in the evening.
Yeah. But anyway, a new episode every Sunday. I think we've said enough.
I never watch YouTube at like 3 o'clock or something every day. I watch YouTube when I feel for it. Are you confused?
Yeah, we have to cut
Okay, let's stop.
Okay, see you.
And we're not drunk.
No. Okay. Vi tar det en gång till.
Just tired.
Vi tar det. Det blev för mer. Vi tar det en gång till.
Ja, lite det.
Okej.
Men det var väldigt grej.
Okej.
Varför skulle vi...
Pust, och så tar vi en gång till den sista delen. And as always, remember, don't forget to subscribe and click on a like if you like our videos. And remember that we post a new video every Sunday, usually at 6 p.m. Central European time, which is 11 a.m. Central time in North America.
Which is now if you watch it. Now.
Yeah, exactly. Which is now.
Which is now.
See you around.
See you.
Bye.